Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Pretty sure it's Tuesday. Um, Welcome to the coffee sessions. We already got a little crowd gathered over there. It looks like in YouTube. Let's see who's here this morning. Matt Haas from All Things YouTube says, no coffee session for me meeting. I did, however, drop a like. I like the way that guy thinks. I really do. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it, buddy. Joe Hartley says, good morning from Columbia. Good morning to you, Joe. Earl Walker's in the house this morning. Good morning, sir. 28 degrees and rising. Okay. Javi's in the house this morning. How you doing, Javi? Clyde Labani, good morning, sir. Ryan Ballard says, morning before the snow in Maryland. Ryan, you need to make sure. I think you're about the only one that hasn't let me know uh, what prize you want for the Christmas challenge thing. So get on that, buddy, because I'm going to be buying up a bunch of stuff today and sending it off. So Kevin Ailes is in the house this morning. How you doing, Kevin? Steve in Toronto. Good morning, Steve. Steve Gronsky, 32 in Mustang. Man, it's cold out there in Oklahoma. I'm telling you. Hitch Hamilton, good morning, Hitch. Troy Pritchard, good morning. Everybody, thumbs up. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Always appreciate that. Got my buddy Ray Whitaker in the house this morning. How you doing, Ray? Got a nice little pic there with Santa Claus. And there's Janet. How you doing, Janet? Hope you got some good hot coffee this morning. And Greg is Hitch is confirming that it is Tuesday. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I guess we're going to call it Tuesday then. Good morning to you, Mike. Wilson Rubottom, good morning from Collinsville, Oklahoma. Good morning to you, sir. Joey Spain Howard in the house this morning. How you doing, Joey? Good morning to you. Bill, I don't know how you say that. Hoteling? I'm just going to call you Bill. How you doing, Bill? Larry Galt's in the house this morning. Good morning. Armando is watching this morning, 29 degrees in Medford, Oregon. Medford, Oregon, that sounds familiar. I know another guy that lives in Medford, I think. Somewhere out there close to Medford. Well, good morning, everybody. It's pretty good day here. It was kind of overcast when I got up, kind of gloomy, but sun's out, blue skies. It's going to be windy today, they said, and we've got. I guess I should get my mic over here where y'all can hear me. We've got some colder weather coming in, but I'm perfectly fine with that as long as there's no rain. It kills me when it's cold and rainy. Oh man, I get that cold damp weather that ain't good on these old bones. So especially if I'm out, in the shop standing on concrete floor or something, it is cold. I don't like that. But let's see. Keith Stanford says, good morning all. 23 and partly cloudy in New Hampshire. Bill's giving me a clarification. He says hotel with ing. Hoteling. Okay, I'm going to go with that. Brian Walkenfuss is here this morning. How you doing, Brian? Good to see you at the coffee sessions. Not a lot going on today. I'm feeling pretty good though. I got I was talking the other day about how I stay looking so awesome, and it's because I buy all my clothes from the American, let's see, what I say? I always forget what I called it. All American Clothing Company. That's what it's called. Let's see if I had a banner made up. No, I guess I didn't. Yeah, All American Clothing Company. They're out of Ohio, but everything they make, shirts, socks, men's, women clothing, you name it, it's all made right here in the USA. And I placed an order the other day because it's getting that time where I need to get some more jeans. I love their jeans. And I got them in the other day, ran them through the washing machine. And I got a pair of them on, and I look awesome. I'm telling you. I know you can't tell, but I do. And they're a size smaller than what I was wearing, so that's good. That's good. Trying to get this new year started off good. So yeah, if you have, I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I just always try to mention that because I know a lot of folks like to try to buy American. So Bill gave me a thumbs up, so I'm assuming I got his hodling right. Hope so. Here it says, saw the rocket launch last night from Cape Canaveral like a giant bottle rocket, bug orange, tail of fire. Okay, cool. Is that, who was that was sending that up? Was that the SpaceX thing? Isn't that what's his name's deal? It seems like I saw something, Mike says, show us your modeling skills. Nah, just take my word for it, Mike. I look awesome. If I stand up and show you, y'all might say these pants make my butt look big or something. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, they're smaller size and looking good. Yeah, let me know about the rocket because I think I read somewhere that it was Big Orange SpaceX. Okay. Yeah, now is that the one that Elon Musk is involved with? I think so. Barry Wilson wants to know the name of the clothing company. Let me get you a banner here. Or better yet, I will put, let's see if I can. Let me see. Yep, this is them. I will put this here, and I think this link will work. But it's called the All American Clothing Company. They're based out of, let's see, somewhere in Ohio. I can never remember the name. It starts with an A. I don't see an about thing on here. But anyway, they've been featured on ABC World News, CNBC, CNN, Fox Small Business, Good Morning America, and The Street. But they make awesome jeans. I've been wearing them for years. And they have a thing. Well, I'll just stand up and show you this patch because they have an option. Watch out, Jack. They have an option. Let me close this out. Or maybe I'll just show you on here. That'd be easier. Oh, let's see. I thought I would be able to find it. They have an option of where you can get a patch put on the back that's like runs through the belt loops and it, the little leather thing. And it costs extra to do that, but I always do it just because I get the one that says USA in big letters so that anybody that sees how awesome I look and they go, hey, where'd you get those pants? I can say, well, glad you asked. They're from All American Clothing Company. But yeah, so I put that link in there. Did it work? Akron. No, it's not Akron. It's Arcanum or something like that. Where is their darn? I thought they had an about thing on here. I must not be on the right page. Customer service. Let me click on that and see if it's got an. Yeah, Arcanum. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. It's Arcanum, Ohio. But everything about this, that's why I was attracted to this company years ago. Everything about this company is USA made. The what do you call it? The thread or the wool or whatever it is that they use to make the denim and stuff. All of it comes from can be tracked back to the U.S. So there you go. Arcanum, Ohio, All American Clothing Company. And like I said, I'm not affiliated with them, and I don't have like an affiliate link or nothing. I just like their stuff. I like to tell folks about it because, a lot of people like to buy American. I certainly do. And I see my link. I guess that thing worked. Okay, Jan, I see I'm way behind on the questions or the stuff here. Let's see. Yeah, Elon. Okay, thank you, Javi. I thought that was his company, SpaceX. Saw it on the way home. Elon Musk. Okay. Yeah, he said no to the swimsuit counter. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Ain't happening. Yes, Elon Musk and SpaceX. All right. 60 satellites, communication satellites going up. That's good, I guess. Janet says, I heard something about the internet reaching uncovered areas. I just can't imagine, and I know there's places, but I just can't imagine living somewhere and not being able to get internet. Because, man, we sure get used to that stuff. And my business runs on the internet. I can't do any business if I don't have my internet connections down, and it freaks me out when it goes down, which is very rare, I have to say. Larry says I assume he's talking about the link. Yeah. Scott says, thank you. You're welcome. Check them out. They got all kinds of cool stuff. I just got two more pairs of blue jeans and a bunch of socks. Because I'm always needing socks. But yeah, it's cotton used in denim. Thank you, Hitch, not wool. I don't know where I got wool from. That would be some itchy breeches, wouldn't it? Yeah. Michael Bell's in the house. Good morning, Michael. Stephen wants to know, does that have anything to do with the new internet services, Amazon? I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat can answer that. It says the 60 satellites will be internet towers. Okay. Alrighty. I don't know how all that stuff works. I just am glad that there are people that are smart enough to know how to make it work, because it sure is nice to be able to be in touch wherever you're at. So alrighty then. Let's see. I forgot to set that stupid timer again. Yeah, I've been on here about 15 minutes. Don't have any big news. There wasn't anything on TV. I heard him talking about on my local news. I said I saw the thing about Georgia being the sickest state in the U.S. with 6.5% people having the flu. They were talking about that again on the local news. So good reason for me to just stay home. They are 232 miles from me, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about the All American Clothing Company. Yeah, that's probably about right, because I know you said you're in, where are you, up near Cleveland or something like that, I think you said. I try to remember when people put where they're from and stuff. I try to remember, but y'all know about my short-term memory. So Jim Johnson says, is the woodworking show in Atlanta this year? It's not shown on their website. I haven't checked lately. I've been checking kind of off and on, and I've seen some people talking on Facebook about it. I don't know if they're going to have one or not. And it's not just the Atlanta show. I think there was a couple others that they had taken off their schedule. But if you've been to the Atlanta woodworking show, or I should say the woodworking show that's in Atlanta, that's what they call it. You know, if you've been going a few years, you're very familiar with how it works. You go there, and Peachtree Woodworking, which is based in Atlanta, normally has about half the show, you know, and the other half is other vendors. So they pulled out, I think, of last year's, and I didn't go at all last year, but I saw people, because people are always there with their phones and they're walking around shooting video and stuff, and they're posting it. And of course, everybody always says, "Oh, it's great," you know, and I'm like, "No, it isn't. I can tell by the look, and there's not hardly anybody there, and certainly not as many vendors there." But I don't know. I guess there's a chance they could still add it, because normally it's not until March or so. But I don't know. I don't think it's looking good. But and Jim, I think if you're the Jim Johnson that I know that's in Alabama, it wouldn't be that far of a trek to go to the Klingspor Extravaganza in Hickory, North Carolina, in October. That is my favorite woodworking show these days. Although I didn't go last year, and I might not have went the year before, but I went a couple of years before that, and that's a great show. Anyhow, all right, so let's see. Chris Workshop is in the house. Says good morning. Nice logo there, Chris. I like that. So good to see somebody have a handsaw instead of, you know, so many people use the round saw blade thing. That's just way overused for wood shop logos, in my opinion. You know, everything's just my opinion, folks. So it says they added 60 more Starlink satellites for a total of 180. That sounds good. I don't really know what it means, but it sounds good to me. What is the website that tells where the wood shows are going to be? If you go to Google, Stephen, and put in the woodworking shows, and that's what they call those. It's the same bunch, and it's like a traveling circus that goes from town to town. And they've already got one, or they had one. Let's see, I think they had the first one last weekend in Baltimore, or else it's this weekend. I can't remember. David Jones from Portal Woodworks is here. How you doing, David? And he's got a good logo. See, well, he does have a saw blade, but he's also got the handsaw in there and a hammer too. So I like that. Chris says, thank you. You're welcome, sir. Trump declared the space arm of the military as the sixth branch of the military last night. Okay. Go Space Force, yeah. All righty. Let me turn that off there. Yeah, I was going to say something else a while ago. Now I forgot what it. See, I hate this short-term memory thing. I can't. Maybe it'll come back to me, or maybe not. Because I was thinking of something before I saw the comment about the woodworking show. And by the way, Jim, have you ever been to the Hickory, North Carolina show? It's called the Klingspor Extravaganza. And it's weird because I first went to that show about 4 years ago, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. And up until then, I'd never even heard of it. But it's a great show. It kind of reminds me of the Atlanta show before it got too big for its britches. Anyway, let's see. Harvey says SpaceX Starlink now has 180 broadband communication satellites. They need 400 for minimal coverage, 800 for moderate coverage. They should achieve this by the end of the year. Okay, so is Starlink, is that like, is that a communications company owned by Elon? Is that how it goes? Clyde says it only gets shorter, Dave. Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about memory. I don't know if mine gets any shorter. I won't even be able to remember to come on here and do the coffee sessions. But let's see. It says apparently SpaceX owns Starlink. So I guess that would be Elon. They will set, or Elon and his conglomerate or whatever. They will sell internet services to government and the private sector. Okay. Yeah, there's a link or the website address to the woodworking shows. What's the speed, I wonder? Here's a good question. Janet Morris is asking, does the tsunami warning for Puerto Rico affect the folks in Florida in any way? I saw something on Facebook. I think they had like another earthquake, and this one was like a 6.5, I think, down there in Puerto Rico. They're really getting beat up down there. Yeah, Keith says three things go when you get old. First is your memory, and I bet you can't remember the other two, right? Let's see. 5G is what. So that's the speed, 5G. Yeah, I guess 5G is the new thing. I don't understand all that stuff, and I'm not even going to try. I'll leave that to the smart folks. But I've had some. I've watched some. What was it I was watching the other day? See, I can't remember nothing. I was watching something the other day, and it was two people. They were one guy was interviewing somebody else, and they were talking about 5G and artificial intelligence. Like I said, they keep getting faster and faster, and sometimes it makes you stop and wonder if all this technology is really a good thing. They always talk about, this is what kills me. They always talk about these, I'd like to know who came up with the name smartphone, because anybody I know that has one, it's made them dumber. They can't do anything but this. So anyhow, yeah, Bobby says at least that's what's advertised. They could probably do much better, I suspect. Yeah, who knows where it will all end? It's really amazing when you think. Um, well, I mean, you think about when was the first somebody do a LB said at least dial up had a little music while connecting. Okay, if you want to call that music, we'll go with that. But somebody look up, or maybe I will. I'll Google it. Let's see. I'm gonna look up the first flight. Okay, here we go. First flight of Kitty Hawk. It popped up real quick. December 17th, 1903. First flight of Kitty Hawk. And then in 1969, we're landing on the freaking moon. That's amazing. I thought it was longer than that, but because I wasn't sure when the Kitty Hawk thing was. And then you think about computers. I mean, it wasn't, well, for young people, it was forever ago, but for us old farts, um, it wasn't all that long ago that, you know, cell phones and I'm talking the big ones, the Nokias and those kind of things. I think I got my first one is in I want to say it was in the 90s sometime. Late 90s, I think, is when I first got a cell phone. And again, it wasn't a smartphone. It was just you used it like a phone. That was it. And it's just amazing how fast things change. We got some youngster here, looks like. What is dial up? Todd says it's just a computer that makes phone calls. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty powerful computer too when you think about it. You can hold it in your hand, stick it in your pocket, and you have access to any information there is. Period. Problem is finding the right information because there's so much crap out there as well. But cell phones started in the 80s. Yeah, it may have started in the 80s. I didn't have one till like I know I'm trying to remember what my very first one was. It might have been a Nokia. I don't know. And I think that was I remember having one of those in like 99. And the reason I remember it is because my son and I were quarter midget racing back then. So yeah, everybody had their little leather holster with their Nokia and the little stubby antenna. Yeah, GT mobile. Yeah, I know there. Yeah, there was probably cell phones way before then, or at least a few years before then. But you had to be pretty fancy to have one because they were so dang expensive and they were big, huge. So yeah, Hobby said he's missing the old 8-inch floppies. I never had anything with 8-inch floppy. I had the 5 1/4. Those were pretty awesome. And I probably in the closet in that other end back there, up in the top, I still got a bunch of 3.5 floppies. I probably got the whole set of disk, whatever it was, 13, 14 of them, or whatever it was for Windows 3.1. That was always fun installing that stuff because you put in disk and then it say disk 3 stops and it says put in disk 5 and you just play musical disk all day long till you get it installed. Todd says he didn't get one till the 90s. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was probably late 90s before I ever got one. There's probably a lot of people that had them before I did. Bobby said his dad had a brick phone. Motorola, yeah. Yeah, I used to have. Well, I still got one of them here somewhere. Got a little Motorola Razor. I can't remember if this is the one that I ran through the washing machine or not. Might be. Got an old Apple, only Apple product I've ever had. That little, when they first come out, the 3G. Wasn't impressed, but I've still got a couple of my old ones in there. But I've had this one a long time. This is a Galaxy S5. And what are they up to now? Like 11 or 10 or 11, 12? I don't know. This one's probably antique by today's standards, but it still works. The StarTAC was a tiny flip phone that looked like the Star Trek communicator. Yeah. And it started with pagers. Yeah, you remember when everybody used to have those things? I never had one of those. Yeah, I never had one of those things. 242 whopping kilobytes. Oh yeah. All right. Well, I've been on here over 30 minutes now, so guess it's time to sign off here and get to work. It's looking pretty nice out there. Sun's shining bright. Got a lot of stuff to do today. I have a lot of stuff to do every day. It's just whether I do it or not. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I'm going to try. Man, we got over 41 people watching again today. You guys, do you go to work at all? You guys or not? I mean, I appreciate you, but we used to not have this many folks joining the coffee session. So, cheers. I don't know. Did my little thing work? I pushed that button, or maybe I didn't push it. No, I did push it. I don't know if it worked, because usually it automatically puts some messages in here for me, and I don't know if it did it this time or not. Oh, well. All right. I've got to get to work, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all hanging with me, drinking coffee and talking about whatever. So we'll hopefully see y'all tomorrow morning. Y'all just come on back. Come on back. We'll all meet up right here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. All righty. Everybody have a good one, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye, folks.